Alright, here we have a 1/18 scale, that's weird right there on the fender, 1/18 scale Chevy Camaro. This is a, I believe it's actually listed as a 20, I think it's a 2017 is what it's, yep, 2017, I'm back. 2017 Chevy Camaro. This is obviously, well, not obviously, it has been painted black and decaled as a Richland County Deputy Sheriff's Unit out of South Carolina, of LivePD infamy. Anyway, this one, I think Lieutenant Danny Brown, I don't know if Garrow, the big giant deputy, ever drove one of these or not. Probably been a pretty tight fit inside the Camaro. But anyway, decal just like they are on the show, with the community action team, cat decal on the pillar, rear pillar there, all the proper decaling and everything else. Something I caught myself, I didn't realize that I had the decals backwards. On the other side, it actually has Deputy Sheriff here, and in Richland County on the rear fender, so it reads Richland County Deputy Sheriff as you look at the car. So I caught that midway through putting the decals on, so anyway, I'm glad I picked up on that. The license plate on this one is the one off of Lieutenant Danny Brown's car, the 77498, which is what he had on his when he was driving one of these. Everything else, again, the antennas, I think the only difference, those had the silver aluminum wheels versus this one having the black wheels, and then my customer wanted a push bar on the front of his, so that's what we have on it. Now, Josh, the hood does still open. I never can do this. I'm always afraid I'm going to flick the razor blade across it and mess it up. It's easier just to turn the car upside down and do this, but I'm hard-headed. There we go. So the hood does still open, and of course both doors open as well. I started to say the front doors, but obviously they're the front ones. We'll be able to see the interior a little bit when I turn the lighting on. The trunk on this, as you probably well know, anyone owns one of these, it's pretty small. The battery will not fit through the trunk and actually go inside, so I had to do something special for that. So I'll show you that here in just a second. Other than that, pretty much sums it up as far as the lighting off. You have wanted flashing headlights, blue strobes in the auxiliary driving lights. You have a blue strobe light bar, and then strobe tail lights. So that's what we've done. Also added the 4-tone siren for you. I'm going to close this. This one has windows, so it's easier to handle actually when the door is open. So I think I'm going to open them back up. It's a little bit easier to handle. On the bottom, when it comes battery change time, what I had to do to this is actually cut away some of this underneath. Now you can't really tell it because the way I've done it. Anyway, just pull the muffler off here, and I've got some magnets in here. I got a text. Magnets in here that will allow this to stay on. You can see that magnet, and then also you'll see your 9-volt battery inside there. Also another magnet glued inside. So it holds that battery in place. You can see you can't even hardly move the thing, but it will move. You can pull it out and change it easy enough. There's plenty of wire on there, and it will come right through this. Then when you get ready to put it back on, go drop it in the side here, drop this way in first, and then the magnet will help hold it. You can see it draws it down in there. If I can get it in there. And this is so funny. Here we go. It never does work right when you're going to do something with a video, and we'll hold it in place for you. You can see your switches here. Here's the main power switch. Here's your switch for the siren. Let's turn this around here. Let's go ahead and turn the lighting on. Go over it real quick. I already kind of have, but we'll discuss it. Again, you wanted flashing headlights. You see your blue rectangular. Put the rectangular LEDs in there, the strobes for the front driving lights, auxiliary lights. See your blue strobe light bar. Added the laptop on the stand along with an interior work light, which is mounted to the ceiling. I may end up taking this off and then it'll just snap right back on. I don't want it to come loose in shipping and end up banging around. I've got it loose in there because I don't want to know how you want it positioned. It can be rotated and moved around with that little stand that it's on. So I'm just going to pop it off, and I'll have it in a little bag. And like I said, you can put that back on there. There's just a little post, a little peg that sticks up in a hole in the back side of the mount, and you can just slide it over top of that. Your tail lights, I decided to do strobes side to side. Again, these look like single flashes. They're actually triple strobes. Wish I could get my camera to pick these up just a little bit better. That right there is actually a triple strobe. It looks like a single wig wag. It is a nice steady pattern. Looks pretty daggone good. You see I've got the battery out of place too. Now the lid won't, trunk lid's not wanting to shut properly, but anyway, position that battery around it to shut. The siren is just the standard 4-tone. See, now it's going to bug me until I get it right. 4-tone siren that I put in a lot of my cars. A lot of builders do that. They're available for anyone to put in any type of model. Pretty easy to do. Press that button once. Then each press after that will lock in a different tone. Fifth press will turn it off completely. There you go. So there you have it. Sorry it took so long. Everything in the world that could possibly happen with this. Holdover on my painter. That painter couldn't get it done. I had to send it to someone else that does some painting for me. The mirrors got lost. What else could have possibly happened? A little bit of everything. But anyway, ta-da! It's done. Appreciate your patience with this. Like I said, it seemed like anything that could have gone wrong with this, it did. But like I said, finally glad to get it ready to go, and it's finished up and looks pretty daggone good. As a matter of fact, I may, if I had a chance, I may end up building one of these Richland cars for myself. It'll be probably a Tahoe if I do it. But anyway, since I have a Tahoe, but Camaro looks pretty daggone good. Haven't seen any of them on YouTube, so maybe this is the first. You might have the first one, Joshua. I appreciate it again, and like I said, thank you very much more than anything for your patience. And like I said, we'll get settled up on this and get it shipped out to you as soon as I can. Appreciate it. Thanks again.